Hi. Happy Sunday and welcome to the first ever StaarGazer Sunday meditation here at StaarCon. My name is Amy Mauser and I am thrilled to be here with my life partner, husband, Ryan Mauser, and to share in a time with you that we have set aside to bring you a place to step away from all of the challenges that we currently face and that you might be facing, and have peace. Find a more peaceful place, right? And so I want to tell you in this first episode just a little bit about what we're doing and what we'll do every week, because we're going to come every Sunday and do that. And so first, I want to tell you what Ryan is doing. Ryan is obviously a musician, and one of the things he does, other than playing other people's songs and writing our own, we do that together. He also does this really incredibly metaphysical thing, really. He channels the way that those of us who read cards, or those of us who read eye things, or aura readings, or visionary painting. The oracle for him is through the keys. See? It's wonderful to live with that, I'll tell you. And we can't not share it, right? Especially when we know how very challenging times are now, and with the hope that we'll get, and the knowledge that the tough times will pass and we'll get to a better place, and then we'll be doing them rejoicing together. And I think there'll be a little rejoicing every time, because any time we go from a place that is not comfortable and not where we want to be, and we find a place above that to respond in love, every time that we do that, there's a miracle. And so we've set intention on this time and space, and we will hold that intention. And this time will give you a chance to be with yourself, to listen to the music, and to get whatever it is that is best for you, because in my way of thinking, the universe knows what that is. The other side of it is that I am I read tarot and oracle cards, and do life coaching and all kinds of things like that. My most fun job currently, I think, is probably making these things as StaarCon is being born. It's such an exciting time to be able to have something to be excited about, right? To have something to look forward to. And so what we're going to do each time is we'll come in, and in the morning I will pull a card, either tarot or oracle, and because we want to feature that thing that we do that is cartomancy, if that's what you do. And we want to feature our amazing artists in the cartomancy community. And that's what StaarCon's really about, is community. And that's what we're here to provide and create in this special way. And the meditations will probably be different every week, because that seems to be how it is, right? Some weeks are better, some weeks are worse, some weeks different things happen. And so we'll move with that energy attune with it ourselves in our own practice, and then we'll come and bring it to you. And I'm so excited to use today, it just seems so fitting to use Ciro Marchetti's, one of his decks. And so this is the Oracle of Visions, which I believe is maybe Christiana Gaudet's favorite deck of Ciro's, which is probably why I bought it. And so this morning I drew a card, and I want to show you what we see here. So, and we'll put, after this, after we're done, we're going to put links in the comments where you'll be able to see this up close, and maybe meditate on it as you need to or want to. And we'll also put links to where you can get connected to all of the wide variety of decks that Ciro has. The other reason why it's super cool to do this week for the first one is because Ciro is going to be on the second episode of StaarGazer, which is our new podcast. So you'll want to hear this conversation between he and Christiana because it's wonderful. As we're the ones who are producing the podcast. So it's all a lot of fun. So I drew a card, and what it is number 40 in Oracle of Visions. And what we see here is a high priestess, hooded, and she's holding in her hand this hourglass. And it's really an interesting object that has been created here because, it's not exactly like a normal hourglass. First of all, it's not just sand. It looks like starlight. And Ciro, I think, intends for that to be lifelight, maybe. And it goes through, but it doesn't collect down here at the bottom. There's the suggestion that we could turn it over and start again, of course, right? This sand, though, goes then through the high priestess's hand and slips away, reminding us, and the hourglass itself is like an infinity symbol. And so this reminds us of a couple of things. It reminds us that every single moment in life is precious, no matter what the circumstances are, and that we can take those moments and we can do with them what we choose. And right now, time seems to have kind of disappeared. And it's kind of, what day is it? What's going on? And there's a lot of change and a lot of turmoil, but yet we're still here. We're still living. We're still able to love, and we're still able to shine because we actually are made of little bits of star. And so the other thing that this speaks to me personally, as I looked at it, was that there is this ball of shining light that we have. Ciro says this is basically she's holding a life forward. And it's like, this is our life. So this light comes down and through, and it's important how we choose to use it. Because it is finite in this body. But what's so beautiful is that it comes down into the hand of the high priestess, suggesting to me that she's capable of bringing that which is divine down into the earth plane. And when when this lifetime of hers comes to an end, she will leave a legacy behind of light, of starlight. And I think that's supposed to maybe remind us that it's time to shine and we can make our moment shine, right? However, that's pretty challenging right now. And so we need some coping mechanisms, right? And hopefully we're choosing healthy coping mechanisms. Caring for the life we have been given is sacred and important. And meditation comes in like a whole different variety of forms. But what I feel and recognize is that I hear a lot of people right now with a lot of brain fog. I hear a lot of people right now carrying burdens. We're all carrying a heavier burden than we were just a few months ago. And so no matter who you are, or how old you are, or where you came from, or who you love, or any of those things, your life is precious. And so the self-care of easing those anxieties and finding ways to set those burdens down, even if just for a minute, to care for the beautiful self that we are, is so important. And so today I've been led to use a breathing meditation. And so I'm going to assume that many of you are regular meditators, and that many of you may never have meditated before. And so in the spirit of making sure that we are all on the same page, I'm going to explain a little bit that many of you may already know a whole lot about. So our breath is sacred. As a lifelong singer and as a vocal coach for decades, I've thought a lot and worked a lot with the breath. And there are ways to use meditation, breathing meditation, to just clear the mind and to literally move us from the state of fight, flight, or freeze to the state of rest and restore. And so many people, get comfortable now is the next thing. You want to get comfortable. Many people close their eyes for meditation. It's not necessary. If you feel like you need grounding, and you're seated, you can do palms down in a gesture of grounding. If you really are just like, I need to receive, you can put your palms up in a gesture of receiving. And basically just kind of follow the magic that is made when the tarot and the oracle and the music and the meditation all come together to help heal and revive and restore. And so now, I'm hoping you're comfortable at this point. And now we can close our eyes together. And the first thing we want to do is we want to start by breathing deep, way down into the belly, and sigh it out. Because when we're really stressed, a lot of times we really start breathing way up high, and we want to remind ourselves to breathe low and into the power center that is our solar plexus, and lower than that, our creative beingness, and even breathing into the root of ourself. And we can direct our breath, and it speaks to our body informing our body about how we're helping. It literally brings our body into alignment with a better state of being. And so that deep breath, it oxygenates all our tissues. It's amazing. And now we'll kind of move through a few different little breathing exercises, like breathing things. Eyes closed is so wonderful. And the first thing we're going to do is recognize that we have control of our breath. And we can breathe in for a count of like 3 and out for a count of 6. And in again for 3 and out for 6. And one more time, in for 3, the number of creativity, and out for 6, the number of love. And now you can choose. Maybe you need creativity and love. Maybe you need grounded in your foundation. Count for a breath of 4. And then out for a count of 8, the number of manifestation, so that you can build a foundation for the manifestation that is coming. And so just for a moment, take those breaths, feel your body. Take the breaths that are inhale, short, exhale, twice as long. Inhale short, exhale twice as long. Now bring the breath attention to the tip of your nose and breathe center tip of nose to center of mind, and exhale. In your mind's eye, breathe tip of the nose to the center of mind, where it can collect the fog and blow it out as you exhale. Tip of nose to center of mind, clearing all that is not helpful, and exhale that. It makes room for better. And now bring your attention to your right foot and breathe up from the tip of your right toes all the way up through the center of your being and into the center of your mind, and then back down through the center of your being and down your left leg is the exhale. Feel your feet, and now we'll move right foot up to the waist, breathing in, and then exhaling left leg down to the ground and into the earth. And then once again, breathing up through the right leg and exhaling down through the left leg into the ground, grounding you in that left foot, roots into earth. And now breathe up through those roots, through the left leg and up to the waist. And then back down, directing it down the right and to the foot and down into the earth. And back again to that left foot Breathing in up the left leg and into the center, that power center, and back down the right leg into the ground, roots going down. Now, with both feet rooted and grounded, breathe. You're grounded right now in Mother Gaia, the earth goddess who nourishes us and gives us a place to do this human experience. Breathe up that power of that unbelievably deep love the earth has for the humans. Breathe that divine feminine up into your feet, both of them, coming up both of your legs. Just a gentle movement up your thighs and then into first your root at the red chakra. And breathing in, I am safe. And exhaling. Move up to that orange band right above it here at that beautiful creative place of us. And breathing out and moving up to that yellow power center, deeply breathing and exhaling. We're feeding each area of our bodies now. Then up into that heart center, green, pink, beautiful love. Breathing in, Mother Gaia nourishing all of these places. Breathing up into the throat chakra. And exhaling. It's blue. And then moving up to the center of your forehead right here, the third eye, purple. Breathing in, I can see clearly. And exhaling. And then moving up to the very crown of your head. Breathing in, I am loved. This is where we receive wisdom also from above. And then breathing in all the way up as if cords of your crown chakra reached up to touch all the stars you can see. Knowing that love and it is shine, that light of the stars that is the very things we're made of, comes down around and shines around you, creating this cocoon, this place of safety where you are grounded and nourished so deeply by the very earth upon which you place your feet, knowing that you are connected to all the wisdom of the universe. And in this place, just let's be for a moment. In this place, we can come to lay burdens down. We can be inspired as we breathe in by the light of stars. We can come here and regulate ourselves with our breath like this and move ourselves from places of great anxiety and upheaval into places of peace and tranquility. And we have set intention that this is a magical act, a place where when you lay the things down or receive the things or whatever your experience is in your own aura, in your own space, it's a transaction taking place. And in this place, when we move into that place of tranquility, we can do as Chiro suggests with this card. We can live every moment, every day, to the fullest, regardless and beyond circumstance. And that we even have the power to change the circumstance. If no one has told you lately, you are loved. If you are afraid, know that you are safe. And now, the Om is the sound of the universe. Sacred sound of the universe. And now I'm going to sing 2 Oms, channeling first a high that is that crown chakra and above and all the things that the stars shine down to show. And then I'm going to sing that Om low to bring that down into your very aura. If you wish to just let the Om come into your ear and breathe it in, that in and of itself is healing. You can also sing it with me. You can sing it anytime. So, from above and as above, so below. And now we'll start to surface back into the space and time and circumstances. And as we surface knowing that we are a little better than when we began this meditation. probably feel a little better, maybe a lot better. Maybe some great idea just came to you. Maybe tears were shed. Whatever human experience you're having, may it be blessed. And so we can kind of start moving like fingers and toes and fluttering open eyelids and entering back into this space and time a little lighter. And with a little more knowing that our life has purpose, our moments are valuable, and it is the greatest response to the gift of being given being human is to live that life as fully as you are able in every moment. So, one of the really cool things that happens from here is that whether you are watching live right now, whether you are watching an archive, whether you are watching on YouTube, we are setting that comment section as a place where you can lay a burden down, speak a need, offer hope, offer gratitude, wherever your heart is. It's this sacred space, and we'll hold it with this card for the rest of this week, and then we'll draw another one. If you're not a person who likes to put things in the comments or they're too private, that's okay too. What you want to do to really solidify this is to write down something like the burden you're laying down or the idea that you had or whatever it is that you've experienced in the meditation. Write it on paper or put it in the comments, knowing that as you do that, you're setting an intention. And as you ask, so you shall receive, so mote it be. Blessed be. I am so honored, and I know that Ryan is too, to share this time with you and to be able to be just maybe a little place of hope, a little place of respite and retreat and refueling and reinvigorating and inspiring. Because it is a pleasure and a gift to serve you. That's really what StaarGazer's all about, is celebrating community. It's about celebrating our artists that have given us such amazing imagery to see and experience and learn from. And also featuring all of our amazing presenters who literally, if we added it all up, have tons and tons and tons of wisdom. And they are gracious enough to come and share that. And that's happening already here on this page, here in the StaarGazer group. It'll be happening on my page. You can take it. If this was valuable to you and you know someone that this would help, share it. Give them the gift if this would serve them well. until we meet again, it has been my honor and pleasure. Until we meet again, may there be comfort, may there be hope, may there be healing, and may there be fullness of life in the time that we are given. I cannot wait to spend time with you again.